When I had a fever, body aches, and fatigue, I never thought it would have been West Nile virus. All it took was a mosquito bite while gardening.
Mosquitoes spread West Nile virus and many other diseases, and they can breed in standing water around your home. Protect your family from pests. Get the facts at pestworld.org.
Good evening, everyone. I'm John Truitt. Tonight on your WZMQ News, the Supreme Court upholds a law that would ban TikTok in the United States within just a couple of days. Tonight, why there still may be hope for millions of users and content creators that utilize the platform. Plus, Monday's inauguration of President Donald Trump will look a little different this year. We're live in Washington, D.C. with details on why it's being moved indoors. And the new laws signed by Governor Whitmer protecting the rights of human trafficking victims from prosecution of crimes they committed while being trafficked. Your 19 News at 6 starts right now.
Live from the UP, this is WZMQ 19 News at 6.
Temperatures are going to drop quickly here as we head past midnight. We'll get back down into the teens. Cold wind, the beginning of that Arctic blast that we've been talking about for the past several days. And everyone will be dropping into the teens as well, along with some lake effect snow showers that will start to come up on that traditional northwesterly wind off the lake. We'll have more coming up later in the show.
Thanks, Tom. Ishpeming Ski Club is ready for a big weekend. The 138th annual Ishpeming Ski Club ski jumping tournament is happening right now at the UP Nordic Ski Complex in Ishpeming. The Nordic Ski Jumping Tournament includes skiers under 20 years of age from all over the United States competing for the U.S. Nordic Cup. Beyond 2 days of ski jumping, the historic tournament will include tailgating, food trucks, huge bonfires, and even fireworks.
People don't know that Ishpeming, Michigan is the birthplace of organized skiing. There's a reason why the Hall of Fame is here. And we have a rich tradition of Nordic skiing here at the Ishpeming Ski Club. Since 1887, we put on a tournament every year through pandemics, recessions, world wars. We've put on a tournament every year. Nothing's ever hampered us.
Tickets are $20 at the gate or can be found online for the same price. Developing now, the Supreme Court has cleared the way for a ban on TikTok in the United States, set to take effect on Sunday. However, that does not necessarily mean users will be blocked from accessing the app in 2 days' time. Enforcement of the ban will fall to President-elect Donald Trump. Erica Brown in Washington, D.C. has the details.
Supreme Court justices ruled a law labeling TikTok as a national security risk does not violate the First Amendment rights of its users. In the ruling, justices said TikTok has special characteristics, a foreign adversary's ability to leverage its control over the platform to collect vast amounts of personal data from 170 million U.S. users that justify this differential treatment.
The Supreme Court has rightly decided to uphold the requirement that TikTok be sold.
The law gave TikTok's parent company ByteDance until January 19th to sell off the social media site or be banned. TikTok users have flocked to the platform expressing outrage.
TikTok is getting banned officially.
Do you guys not realize the impact that this will have on the economy?
And to the U.S. government, I'm never forgiving you for this.
The app is unlikely to go dark on Sunday. Instead, the government is expected to order app stores to remove it, meaning new users will not be able to sign up. The action is viewed as a delay tactic to give the incoming Trump administration time to decide how to proceed.
When he comes into office, he needs to have his whole national security team, as well as his legal team, the Department of Justice, develop a strategy to ensure that our data is safe, our privacy is secure across all threats.
Trump filed a brief with the court in December, urging the justices to temporarily pause the law.
The irony in all this was Donald Trump was the first guy to point out this problem. Matter of fact, his administration had to convince me. They did a great job of convincing me and the overwhelming members of Congress.
The president-elect said he spoke with China's Xi Jinping today about a host of issues, including TikTok. TikTok CEO Shou Zishu has been invited to attend Trump's inauguration Monday. Erica Brown, CBS News, Washington.
President-elect Donald Trump's inauguration will be moved indoors due to the cold weather. Our Washington, D.C. correspondent Rachel Knapp is live on Capitol Hill with the latest on this. Rachel?
Good evening, John. So yes, traditionally this inaugural ceremony is held outside of the Capitol building, facing the National Mall, where tens of thousands of people can come and watch the ceremony. But the area is expected to get some pretty cold temperatures, and that's why there's a change in all of this. Now, Trump announced on Truth Social the inaugural address, prayers, and other speeches will be delivered inside the Capitol Rotunda. The area is expected to get some snowfall over the weekend, and temperatures could drop to the teens or maybe in the 20s on Inauguration Day. Now, moving the ceremony indoors is not something new. President Ronald Reagan held one of his inaugural ceremonies inside the Capitol Rotunda due to weather back in the 1980s. Now, outside of the Capitol building itself, crews have been working for months on building the stands and the risers for the ceremony, but now it's unclear if any of it will be used at all for the ceremony. Visitors at the Capitol today told me they traveled to D.C. to watch Trump's inauguration. Here's how they're reacting to the change.
No, I mean, it is what it is. I'm here more for just the energy. I mean, where I'm going to be, I probably wouldn't see him anyways. Yeah, it's just being back in here, seeing the energy. I mean, this is a generational thing.
Now, John, for people traveling down from the UP to D.C. to take part in the Inauguration Day, Trump did announce on Truth Social that they will be opening Capital One Arena on Inauguration Day for a live viewing area of the ceremony and to host the presidential parade. Now, he adds he will join the crowd at that Capital One Arena following his swearing-in ceremony. Now, we're told Secret Service is now trying to readjust their planes to make sure all security measures are in place following this change. John, back to you.
Thanks, Rachel. New Michigan laws aim to protect survivors of human trafficking and ensure their traffickers see a day in court. The law passed and was signed by Governor Whitmer before the end of last year's lame duck session. Our Michigan Capitol correspondent Sophia Murphy has more on how lawmakers hope the bills will help more victims of human trafficking.
Cases of human trafficking have been on the rise nationwide. The Bureau of Justice Statistics says the number of people prosecuted more than doubled from 2012 to 2022.
These bills make it easier for prosecutors to get the evidence that they need to put those traffickers behind bars.
In December, Michigan's legislature passed 3 bills now signed by the governor. The laws will allow victims of human trafficking to testify against their traffickers without fear of prosecution themselves.
A lot of times the victims suffer for many years afterwards, and the traffickers have gone free because the victims have been scared. That's not okay.
The former president of the Upper Peninsula's Human Trafficking Task Force says it's the first new legislation in the state surrounding human trafficking in a decade.
These victims are not the ones on stand and are not the criminals. The traffickers are, and we should make it so difficult, for these victims to be able to state their testimony.
The number of people convicted of a human trafficking offense increased from 578 to 1,118 from 2012 to 2022. Graff says there is even more cases that go unreported, and making the victims feel safe is a key part of making sure traffickers see their day in court.
These laws protect the truth behind what has been happening for so long.
The governor signed the legislation back in December with a 90-day grace period. The new law will take effect in March. From Michigan's capital, Sophia Murphy, WZMQ 19 News.
Your first warning weather is coming up after the break. Plus, NMU's head hockey coach reflects on last week's win as the team visits Bemidji State tonight and tomorrow. And later, getting some professional experience before stepping into the business world. We'll show you the event in Delta County. We're back in 2 minutes.
John's Auto has been voted the #1 dealer to buy pre-owned vehicle for longer than I've been alive. If you're looking for a vehicle, or if you're looking for someone to help with your current car, or if you need to get yours looking like new again, come see us at John's Auto Sales and Service, Marquette.
I'm real sorry for everything you've been through. Hit the reset button. Find a new purpose.
You really think he's ready for all this, boss?
You'll fit in great. Gibbs, welcome to the team.
There's an active terrorist threat.
You got a whole team working their butts off.
Mary Jo, can I please get this printer off my desk?
Use your arms, baby.
Giddy up!
NCIS Origins. New episodes return CBS Monday, January 27th and streaming on Paramount+.
It's time to clear out the showroom for Kirkish Furniture's January clearance sale. Find year-end savings in every department all month long. Furniture, mattresses, appliances, and flooring. Shop Kirkish Furniture's January clearance sale while supplies last.
Direct.
Don't you ever look up at the sky and roll your eyes. You hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, good.
He holds the line.
I resent it, and I resent you for doing it.
Mathis Court is in session.
Weekdays on WZMQ CBS.
Is your parents' car sounding funny? Do you hear any clunks, rattles, squeaks, or leaks? Tell them to call John's Auto Service Department for fast, friendly, and affordable service. Come see us at John's Auto Sales and Service, Marquette.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Shunk Furniture.
It's Shunk's big winter sale. It's that time of year when you spend more time on your sofa, more time on your recliner, and more time in bed. During Shunk's big winter sale, you'll save on the furniture you need. There's big discounts on all Flex Steel furniture, like this leather Flex Steel Power Reclining Groups, 55% off. And there's big savings on Lazy Boy recliners, over 35 different models to choose from, and they're all on sale. They start at just $449. Shop Shunk's big winter sale at both locations for big discounts. Shop Shunk's in Marquette today.
Now, WZMQ TV19 First Warning Weather with meteorologist Tom DeVecchio.
As you check things out, the jet stream, we don't show this that often, but the jet streams are basically the rivers of air, and they're the ones that usually steer the general weather patterns here. When you see the jet stream dip like this, we call that a trough. And think about pouring cold air into a trough. That's what happens here. And we have this cold core coming in, and it's going to settle right over the Upper Peninsula here as we head toward Monday. And even into Tuesday, we'll probably see some extremely cold air. Now, recall earlier we talked about the new cold alerts. You may be familiar with the wind chill warnings and advisories, but those are changing. So probably coming as we head into the weekend early next week, you'll probably see these pop up. And this is the changes here. Wind chill watch is now extreme cold watch, and for the most part, instead of wind chill, look for the words extreme cold. Extreme cold warning, cold weather advisory as opposed to a wind chill advisory, and here are the freeze warnings that will be out as well. But start looking for the words extreme cold and cold weather advisories when we look at these new alerts from the National Weather Service. So, well, if the cold air, of course, lake effect kicks in, northwesterly flow, again, east of Marquette and to some extent the lakeshore areas of the western parts of Lake Superior, and the lake effect bands, they'll be pretty decent, staying north of Marquette during the day on Saturday for the most part, and it's steady state even into Sunday with a threat of more of that lake effect. So by Saturday evening, looking at about a couple of inches here near Munising and west of Lance, out toward Ironwood, could get 2 or 3. Marquette, less than an inch expected here. And then for Monday into Tuesday, that graphic didn't go right there, but we could see another several inches of snowfall for that region as well. The northwesterly flow here, you can see winds steady 10 to 20, some gust up to 25. So here's how the wind chills are going to go. By Saturday morning, we'll have wind chills getting below 0. And check out those wind chills as we head towards Sunday morning. Even though the winds died down, we're going to get close to -20, even -30. That's getting to be fairly dangerous wind chills. And so be wary for that into early next week. In the meantime, tonight, temperatures dropping into the teens with some lake effect snow showers, snow bands developing for tomorrow with several inches, as you saw, in the snow belts there. And here it is, the 3 days of extreme cold here. And even Wednesday morning will start very cold before we get a little bit of moderation toward the end of next week.
Thanks, Tom. Coming up after the break, young aspiring professionals show off their skills at an annual event in Delta County. The Business Professionals of America competition's next.
Save big money at Menards. Elevate your home with Great Lakes vinyl plank flooring. The Legend Series is durable, pet-friendly, and waterproof. Plus, it features a sound-reducing attached pad for fast installation. Just $2.99 per square foot. When it's time for better storage, Dakota Closets are the solution. There are so many ways to store your items, and with Dakota Closets, you can do it with style and ease. Get this Dakota Closet system for $274.99 at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
When migraine strikes, do you question the trade-offs of treating? Ubrelvy is another option. It works fast, and most have migraine pain relief within 2 hours. You can treat it anytime, anywhere. Tell your doctor all medicines you take. Don't take with strong CYP3A4 inhibitors. Get help right away for allergic reactions like trouble breathing or face, tongue, or throat swelling, which may occur hours to days after use. Common side effects include nausea and sleepiness. Migraine pain relief starts with you. Learn how AbbVie could help you save on Ubrelvy.
Houghton's the spot where we get all 4 seasons, the snow, the shine, everything in between. So the shoes are everything. What you have is going to help you perform better, perform longer, stay injury-free longer. Whether you're a runner, walker, or you're just looking for a shoe to get yourself through the day, we'll take an extensive approach to finding the shoe that's right for you. Whatever surface that you're going to be on, we've got you covered.
Looking for your next level in real estate? Look no further than Next Home Superior Living. Stephanie's not just any realtor. She's energetic, talented, equipped with the latest technology, and decades of experience to serve you better. At Next Home Superior Living, we're not just selling homes. We're guiding clients and customers throughout the entire transaction. That's Stephanie Jones of Next Home. Visit stephaniesells.com and let her work with you for your next home. Don't settle for ordinary. Choose Next Home Superior Living for your extraordinary real estate journey.
You're watching WZMQ 19 News, live and local, with Kevin Hodge.
Hello, I'm John Truitt, in for Kevin Hodge. Today, a young professionals competition brought students from every part of the UP to Bay College in Escanaba. Our Escanaba Bureau reporter Lily Simmons has the story.
242 students representing 10 schools competed in the Business Professionals of America regional competition.
It's a nationwide organization where you have events. You have 3 events, regionals, states, and nationals. Here at regionals, we have 31 objective tests, and then we have 25 judge competitions.
Individual competitors and groups filled hallways and study rooms, rehearsing and perfecting what they prepared.
You're given a prompt, and you work with that. You make a slideshow or a presentation.
The entire competition is centered on professionalism, but the categories students can choose from cover a range of potential careers.
It varies, so I'm doing interview skills and a broadcasting team.
We're doing a presentation team, us 3. I'm doing business ethics and professionalism.
I just competed in financial analyst team, so we were given a prompt of a girl. She wanted to open a jewelry store, and we had to advise her on how to start her business. We had to help her make that decision on what to do, the next steps, and all of that stuff.
Students say being in Business Professionals of America has taught them valuable skills.
I've learned how to stay professional. That's a big thing. You get dressed up in nice clothes and meet people from other schools, you network.
Skills they'll carry into whatever careers they choose after high school.
I think it relates towards the real life and the things that we'll see in the actual workforce.
And they say even for students who have never entered competitions like this before, the things they'll learn and experience in Business Professionals of America are educational and beneficial for everyone.
We do a lot of things around the community. We raise money for a charity for childhood cancer. unnecessary research. We raised just under $1,000 for it. It's really nice to see if your school has a chapter and get involved in it.
Lily Simmons, WZMQ 19 News, Escanaba.
The students who earned top marks today will move on to the state competition in March. A child care center in Ishpeming has registration open for the second year of its summer camp. The Hematykes Child Care and Education Center summer camp is for children ages 5 to 12 from June 9th through August 22nd. The summer camp will feature day trips to locations around Ishpeming and furthering education. Hematykes is also partnered with Ishpeming Public Schools to prepare children for high school. Hematykes director says they offer lots more than just a normal daycare.
All the different parks in the area. They'll also go to the high school and do some art at the high school with our art teacher there. We have some music that'll come in and they'll do some music with the children. We have a music professor from NMU. And so we're just very excited about some of the things that we get to offer them.
There are a few slots left. We'll have a link to more enrollment information on our website. One UP Health Department is offering a free resource to keep your home safe from radon. This radioactive gas is called radon. Radon is one of the leading causes of lung cancer in the United States, second only to smoking. The naturally occurring odorless gas is created underground by the breakdown of metals like uranium. When the gas surfaces, it can become trapped inside buildings, exposing those inside to elevated radon levels. This month, Public Health Delta and Menominee counties is distributing radon tests to public at no cost.
Generally speaking, if people want to lessen the level of radon in their home, you're looking at sealing the foundation better and providing ventilation to move that radon from the outside of the foundation to the outside of the home.
15% of department-issued radon tests have come back at or above the level where EPA recommends taking action. Mike Ledlum is next with your look at local sports, including NMU hockey and Michigan Tech basketball. We'll be right back.
I'm Maddie. People assume I'm a harmless old lady. Morning, y'all. Anybody want a muffin?
Could I have some apple juice?
It's my blood sugar.
I'll be right back.
What else is going on?
Nothing.
So I can tell by your body language, that's a lie.
What lie? I know we can win this. Best to listen to her in these moments.
Matlock returns new CBS Thursday, January 30th and streaming on Paramount+.
The bathroom of your dreams is only a phone call away with BCI Bath and Shower. We can make your ordinary bath and shower extraordinary. This is not a cookie-cutter design. This is a complete custom build that will fit your every need. We have the best monthly programs in the industry with payments as low as $99 per month or no payments, no interest for 18 months with approved credit. Factory trained, certified installers made in the USA and discounts for seniors and military. Call 800-304-6841.
Direct.
Don't you ever look up at the sky and roll your eyes. You hear me?
Yes.
Realistic.
I will maybe have a tendency to
spend too much and won't be able to pay your rent.
He holds the line.
I resent it, and I resent you for doing it.
Mathis Court is in session.
Weekdays on WZMQ CBS. Tonight's sports is brought to you by the Window Store.
Why should you consider re-siding your home? Your home is the largest investment you'll make. Protect it with new siding installed by the experts at the Window Store. We offer a range of affordable, high-quality siding options, including premium ABC seamless steel siding with attractive financing options available. And we install all winter long across the entire UP. Schedule your appointment today and enjoy the Window Store experience for yourself. Your clear choice is the Window Store.
Good evening, everyone. The NMU hockey team visits Bemidji State tonight and tomorrow. Wildcats head coach Dave Shayak was happy with last Friday's win over Minnesota State, but his team still did not play a full 60 minutes against the Mavericks.
There were segments where we're a little sloppy with the puck. For our group, I would have probably kicked in 50 minutes, which is pretty good for our group. We learned how we have to play on Friday night consistently and not play on Saturday night. But our goal going into the weekend here is we got to get some points against Bemidji here. We talked about this being a process. Well, the process has been very good in terms of our workload, how we play, and how we compete for one another, and the guys are still having a great time coming to the rink.
The Wildcats and Beavers should face off at 8:07 Eastern Time. Michigan Tech is at Minnesota State at 8:07. Lake Superior State is home to face St. Thomas at 7:07 p.m. A slightly wild and crazy game at Michigan Tech last night against Saginaw Valley in the men's game. Adam Hobson, the steal, the slam. The Tech Huskies were still down 7, and they trailed by 12 with 8.5 minutes left. Dawson Norgard, Marcus Tomaszek for 3. Tech down 59-50. Another assist for Norgard coming up here. He spotted. Check that. That would be Tomaszek hitting another 3. Here comes the pass to Nate Abel. He hits a triple from the corner. Huskies close within 5 at 61-56. Then Tomaszek makes his defender miss with a crossover, drives, shoots, falls, scores. 63-62, a little under 4 minutes to go. Then Bryson Huckabee of the Cardinals missed a 3-point try with about 15 seconds left. Game tied at 66. Adam Hobson, Tomaszek, crosses half court, and you know he's going to do the rest. Where's the elbow? There's the elbow. Swish. Game. 2 seconds left. Nothing the Cardinals could do. Huskies prevail 68-66. Tomaszek had 29 points, and everybody knew Marcus was taking that shot.
Know that I'm obviously capable of making a big shot, and I don't think that they'd want the ball in any other person's hands there, and obviously they trust me, and I trust them throughout the whole entire game too. So if I would have needed to make a pass there, I would have trusted all my guys to hit a shot there too. They missed a pretty wide open 3, which we got lucky a little bit, and then, I mean, we had our play drawn up. We knew we were going to get the last shot, so we knew that I was going to get an ISO, get in a good spot, and have a good shot to win that game there.
But if you told me we were going to get that shot, I'd take it 100 out of 100 times. That's his going left step back. And honestly, sometimes we got the stop and you get a little bit of an advantage. Our guys know enough how to space and make it hard for them to double against a little bit of a broken defense.
Tech hosts Wayne State tomorrow at 2 o'clock or a few minutes after the women's contest. The NMU men entertain Saginaw Valley State tomorrow at 3, and Lake Superior State travels to Wisconsin Parkside around 4 o'clock Eastern Time for that tip-off. The Detroit Lions host Washington tomorrow night in the NFC Divisional Playoff round. A lot of Commanders' success this year comes from running a no-huddle offense with quarterback Jaden Daniels. Lions head coach Dan Campbell says getting the right defense into the game should not be a problem.
We'll be able to sub, get in the packages we need to, and really it's when we have our groups that come in, we know we're matching immediately. We're not getting in a huddle. We're hearing the calls, we come out and we're matching them, because then the official will get out and we're ready to play. We've been working it, talking it, seeing it, but it's challenging, because they'll do some third down now where they run out a jumbo tight end and he's like reporting and running and putting his hand in the ground and it's unbalanced, and they're pretty creative with all that.
Kickoff should be a little after 8 o'clock Eastern Time tomorrow. WZMQ 19 will have the Baltimore at Buffalo AFC game Sunday at 6:30 Eastern Time. John, back to you.
Thanks, Mike. Tom has a final look at your forecast right after the break.
What happens when we follow the human side of the headline?
I was in tears.
Life is a little bit different now.
It's going to take a while to get used to. And I said it to myself that I can't make this about me.
You get the all-new CBS Evening News.
Yes. Oh, hi. I suppose you're wondering what an A-list celebrity like me is doing in a place like this. You must know, I'm saving the world. Oh, hi, Beth. Yep, saving the world again. Did you know that 40% of all the food produced in the United States is thrown away? That means everything that went into that food. The pesticides, the water, the land was all for nothing. Just look at this perfectly good food thrown in the trash. The pizza with extra Cheerios. At these goldfish and Band-Aid tacos. And just look at this perfect trash burger. This pasta dog looks delicious.
You don't have to dumpster dive like Ed Begley Jr. to save the planet. Fight food waste by shopping smart and using what you buy before it gets trashed.
That's way better. Ooh, arugula.
Do your part and find out other world-saving tips at betterthaned.org.
Direct.
Don't you ever look up at the sky and roll your eyes. You hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, good.
Realistic.
I will maybe have a tendency to
Spend too
overindulge.
much and won't be able to pay your rent. That's the problem.
He holds the line.
I resent it, and I resent you for doing it.
Powerful.
I don't know where you've been, but you're going to respect this courtroom. I'm going to throw you out real quick.
Mathis Court is in session.
Weekdays on WZMQ CBS.
She's inquisitive
What led to this young lady finding you in this compromising situation?
and firm.
The only thing that matters in this particular courtroom, sir, is how I see it.
Watch Equal Justice with Judge Ebony K. Williams.
Weekdays on WZMQ CBS.
Wind chills, they'll be going down as we head towards Saturday, getting below zero for some of you as the cold air comes rushing in. And we will get some lake effect snow, but it's really the extreme cold that'll be the big weather maker here. Wind chills down into the minus teens by Sunday morning, even some of you down to minus 20, and Ironwood down to minus 30. Those are dangerous wind chills. Other than that, we will get some bitter cold right on through Wednesday morning. Lake effect snow showers will be around some deep